niggas put all the fucking
Oh yeah, the
out.
different colors and everything.
Yeah,
but that was
also
that was
a tail of the fucking off-white shit. That was right before niggas went LV with it, and it was actually a period where it was damn near radio silent, where niggas wasn't even fucking with shit to the point where it's like, now I'm looking for Samuel Cool or whatever the nigga name. I'm looking for a Cold Wall. I'm looking for, all this shit that I'm looking for the Jeffrey Lorenzo, whatever the fuck. I'm looking for all the niggas that is just like Off-White, but ain't Off-White because I feel like I need something new.
Right.
Like, that's what niggas wearing essentials, niggas doing all that, and it was just like, damn, what the fuck? What happened to Off-White? Now all of a sudden, Off-White done turned into V-Lone, where niggas ain't really getting the clothes from Off-White, niggas only getting shoe products from Off-White, and then it's like nigga get announced with LV. Resurgence, all that shit just went the fuck up.
But then
a lot of these niggas don't even know who the fuck Virgil Abloh is.
No, for sure. I don't think a lot of people know who he is. I mean, I think that people know. They know now. But like, but like, even the fact that at the end of the day, it's like people aren't connecting with, leftover work, bro. People aren't connecting with like, oh, you just putting this out just to put it out. It's like, for me, I'm not even discouraged about the fuck these brands shit. Like, I know what niggas got. Like, I know at the end of the day, it's like, there's a vision that's still there that's not even open. You feel me? Motherfuckers is still a cocoon. So it's like, but I'm realizing it's like, there's a lot of different steps that are being missed. That is like, I'm not spending as much time that I need to do to open that up. But I'm also understanding about the branding part where it's like people are falling in love with the idea of like the whole brand archetype of, that's why niggas is creating YouTube videos. It's like we're seeing the creation. Why are people going back and saying, oh, Dolce, she released multiple videos?
And that's what everybody that popped off.
Right. So it's just like
they go back and they say, now they look at all the archive material and they're like,
dang.
But a lot of these niggas that do it, a lot of these niggas, I don't believe these niggas are purposely doing it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't believe these niggas are like accidentally doing it. I believe these niggas are purposely doing it.
It's always been purposeful.
Yeah.
I think we're in the position to do this shit purposely. That's why we're doing what we're doing, because it's like we know.
Because it's like, oh, this is the shit that's gonna matter. Like, this is the shit where it's like, now once it's out there, it's like literally just a matter of time. Like that's how and
that's what I'm like. That's why it's like having these conversations, because we literally have one of these conversations at least every single day, if not every other day. But it's just like getting to the root of like where we are failing at, or where we're messing up at, or even just figuring out the whole solution. Like it's just like. That's where I'm at, It's understanding the game. Like, the mecca is changing. It's just like, I can't put out the same material and thinking that shit gonna pop.
It's not, bro.
Because, no, we're not even in that space. It's like, when I look on Instagram, I look at the people that are posting, it's literally quality content for small brands. That's it. If you don't have quality content,
you haven't noticed.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's not working.
Open up your Instagram. You got Instagram on your phone? Mm-hmm. Open up Instagram on your phone. Hit the plus button in the middle. Not on your browser.
I don't have my phone.
Alright, I'll show you mine. Nigga, I just want to show you what this shit is changing into. Look, if I go on my phone and I go to post. Okay, well this shit is mad different. Okay, well let me show you this. Because this is an accurate depiction of a new account, right? Mm-hmm. So let me go here. Every time I go here, you see what it comes up to?
To stories.
And it was something that showed up, and I was like, I exited it, and then I went and Googled it, and I was like, why is it on like why is it popping to story every time I post now? It doesn't go to post. It said Instagram is prioritizing things that get the most interactions. So it said posts are getting the least amount of interactions.
So it's like literally stories, reels, and then post. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like nobody treats Instagram is really supposed to be Snapchat.
Yeah.
but nobody's showing that part of their life. Who wants to see that? You know what happens?
What?
Everybody taps.
Oh, you talking about
everybody taps.
Right.
Like if I'm following somebody, I'm tapping. Like next.
Not even really tapping in with their ass.
Right. So it's just like you're just trying to swipe so you can see what Instagram is like putting out there. But nobody cares, bro. And then you come to a realization, it's like, well, Instagram's trying to be like Snapchat with the story joint, but
Yeah.
people don't look at Instagram for your story unless you have a big following, unless you're doing something interesting.
That's what they got niggas competing with, and niggas with like Instagram right now is genuinely you in competition with the top motherfuckers on that app. Like it don't even seem like it's about the fucking app hosting anymore. It just seems like it's solely about like, are you in competition with these niggas? Can you hang?
Yeah.
And you know everyone's striving to hang. That's why if you even go, nigga, go on anybody, bro. Everybody's Instagram is manufactured looking. Like this is either the niggas. You either have that shit looking like it's curated and what you're doing is purposeful, or you're the account with no fucking photos up.
Yeah.
Because you
basically.
Can't hang.
And it's so crazy because it's like,
That's actually wild that's even the fucking case right now. But yeah, that's the perfect depiction of what the fuck Instagram is. The amount of niggas that like, cause it's like you got the motherfuckers that only post like, that can't even, I guess like they got so much anxiety of posting, they ass can't even post a fucking solid photo or nothing, so they just remove all their shit.
Yeah.
They don't want to get judged.
Nah, realistic, and that's what it is.
And they keep their highlights up. That shit is some crazy shit we living in. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's like we're like, even now it's like I was watching this podcast and they were talking about like it's the death to the follower, and what the main thing he was talking about is just like the following metric is just pure like it's a beauty metric.
Right.
Oh, if I see how many followers you have, like, oh, it verifies who you are.
And niggas can't even distinguish whether or not they're fake followers.
No, and they don't care. And that's why and that's why it's like that's a crazy metric where it's like,
because it don't take the smartest nigga in the room to be like, oh, no, nigga followers is fake.
Exactly. But
how
then
you
again,
got this many likes. I mean, how you got these 40 likes and you got 10,000 followers? That don't even make sense. But niggas that care, and niggas that don't.
But then again, you go into the whole idea and the concept of like, what's the most attention? That's what it really come down to. Like, the most attention did you get? And it's just like, I look at this stuff and it's just like, he's even saying that he's like, oh yeah, like, you know, like Gary Vee talks about it, like we're in an interest media phase of social media. Like, it's social media is not social anymore.
Yeah.
TikTok is like semi-social, but it's more controversial.
Yeah, it's moving away from the thing that had the appeal. Remember, like, niggas used to get on that bitch. The amount, and also too, it's like TikTok is also getting flooded by a whole bunch of niggas that say follow me on my TikTok, which is like actually crazy because like.
But then again, it's like you don't even see. I rarely see people that I follow.
No, facts. But I'm saying it's like there's like a mix. Like you have basically right. You don't see the niggas that you follow, right? Mm-hmm. But I guarantee everyone that you follow is still saying follow me on TikTok.
No, I hear that.
You see what I'm saying?
But
if the majority. So if there's one side of TikTok that understands the utility of TikTok, and then there's also the same group of people that didn't understand the utility of TikTok, now migrating over there like it is another app that they were previously on. And before, them niggas didn't have any power, but now it feels like they're shifting. Now it feels like they're shifting the app because of what happened on TikTok. I genuinely believe that the niggas that wasn't on TikTok, I guarantee you they're on TikTok now.
No, yeah. But people don't understand, like, there's still a world without TikTok.
It's true.
this shit don't get done, there is gonna be a world without TikTok.
Right.
So like, and that always brings me back to the whole YouTube thing. It's like, and like where we're at right now when you're talking about like, you know, like we have no jobs and we're only focused on what we're doing on a daily.
Yeah.
So it's like, now when you think about it, it's like, damn, are we getting more reps in because people don't even know what's coming?
No, that's mean. And look, think about it, right? Every app has a decline.
Every app has its decline. The only reason Instagram is still here is because it is the OG of what every fucking person. It's like you got Facebook, and then you go to a millennial Gen Z app where it's like, okay, Instagram has stand the test of time between Vine. It's like the only difference now is like people are making money on TikTok, but realistically, like there's no new news about TikTok. It's literally the end of the world, and nobody's seeing and reacting that it's the end of the world until the last days. Isn't that fucked up? Yeah. Nobody cares.
I mean, bro, bro. I don't know, this shit's kind of fucked.
So it's just like, even in that Paradise show, like the first episode or second episode where the dude's giving the talk about like the world's gonna be extinct in the next 10 years. Why were there only 3 people in the room that gave a fuck? So it's like, what are we doing right now? It's like, and that goes to the question, is like, what are we really giving a fuck right now within our...
The amount of shit that's been going on, bro, that I don't think, bro, that's why that shit was hitting, where that nigga said we in the modern day fucking Rome or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, niggas put a Coliseum in front of your ass just to distract you from the fucking world falling apart.
Yeah.
And nigga, it seemed like we got 30 million Coliseums right now.
And that's,
niggas don't give a fuck.
And nobody cares. Nigga, and also, it's just like, I believe the people that don't care are also the misinformed, because they don't know what source to look at. Like I'm gonna be like, we have sources to look at, but it's like, are we really getting the bigger picture? And that goes into something deeper, you know.
Right.
But it's just like, it's like playing this game and looking at where we're at. Yeah, it's.
I definitely do feel like the best thing, like, obviously, like I'm like one step behind niggas in terms of what niggas is doing and shit, like on your YouTube. Like, mm-hmm. I gotta get in the habit of doing that. So it's like, I feel like the Lil Boy Rock is gonna more so just be like it would be a perfect opportunity for me to have set the camera down and film like while niggas were talking the whole time.
Yeah.
But obviously, I was just like, bro, I just didn't feel like,
you know, in the moment type.
Yeah, I didn't feel like propping it. I didn't feel like standing in an area where it was gonna be for me to talk. And it's like, I don't care, I'm in my boxes with no shirt on. I'll put that bitch in that bitch.
Yeah.
But like, that seems like it's more of a just like, this is like actually what's going on, unedited, raw.
Yeah.
And then like the YouTuber shit is gonna be like, I'm not gonna be that YouTuber, but I might throw on a fucking fit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I might come a little more correct. I might be a little more, because even when I'm thinking about like, oh, how am I gonna be on streams? It's like, nigga, I might have to bust a fit, and then when I use that hour of a stream, I might have to throw that hour stream up or something more. I might have to figure out how can I do that shit in a way that's like positive or something. And then I gotta figure out like, okay, I might have to figure out how to get my bread up to pay for the GTA shit, and then get on GTA for 3 hours and throw that shit up on my fucking YouTube and use that as content.
Yeah.
Like, I might have to do that shit, because now it's like, until I sit down and list everything that is possible that I could do for YouTuber-esque, more streamer, just like blending all the worlds and just figuring out what niggas could do, that would be make more sense and shit. That's not necessarily like blogger.
But I'm gonna ask you this question, right? When you're on YouTube, are you watching long videos?
only long videos I watch are the podcasts that I consume.
Okay. Other than that, do you watch any other YouTube videos?
Just random shit.
Random? How long are they usually?
Longest like I be like 10 minutes and that bitch.
10 minutes.
30 minutes. I don't even be past 10.
Okay, so this is my theory, right? And I was looking at like Logan Paul's old videos and stuff. When you watch his videos, there's a portion of his content where it really just it went from 15 minutes to 4, 3, 5 minute videos. But there was so much going on in the videos, it seemed like you was watching a long ass video for the last 3 minutes. And then you realize, oh shit, it's 3 minutes, it's only 47 seconds left.
So you wasn't even really watching shit.
So you really wasn't watching shit. But at the same time, you just watched the whole entire video, and that allowed that metric to go up on his shit.
Right, because you seen so much go on in that video that like, and you know, and that's why I fuck with Sneeko shit. Because it's like I don't even know what exactly, but I can only imagine that if it's like a Sneeko video, like Sneeko has a lot of shit going on. It's almost like they're using the Mr. Beast mentality.
I think that's like the winning tool, because Sneeko videos do be long, but you don't know they long. Yeah, you just be watching them.
Yeah, because he keeps you distracted.
Exactly. So it's like I like that's something that I'm like, that's where the pocket, because this is where I really think what YouTube is. It's like YouTube. Nobody's looking at YouTube. Let's be clear. There's nobody saying, "Oh, this is a creator I like to watch, and I'm gonna watch their content," right? All the time. Nobody's saying that. Back then, you like, oh, DDG. You know, like these big YouTubers that's out there. Yeah. Where it's like you see the transition where everybody's trying to be a streamer. It's like, oh, I know this streamer because I've seen his clips everywhere. Yeah. But nobody's talking about the meta of YouTube. Nobody's talking about, oh, I watched this creator, this, that, and the third. No. And
I haven't seen, to be honest, I haven't seen like a Dub, DDG.
You haven't?
I haven't watched a vlog from them niggas in actually a while. And we talking about the hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. I actually haven't even been in tune with his channel, and I used to watch that. I used to be subscribed.
Right.
So I think I unsubscribed. No, he deleted his shit.
Yeah, he did delete his stuff.
He deleted his shit, and that's what made me fall off of
Yeah.
shit. But I used to watch the whole fucking 2-3 hour vlog religiously. Go watch Dub videos. They're not from Dub videos, but they're all streaming now.
They're all streaming.
Yeah.
But it's like, and then you just have the ongoing, constant clipping moments.
Yeah.
But it's just like, there's a space for you to be a YouTuber.
There is.
To be the YouTuber in your thing. And they're just getting their stuff clipped.
They're getting their shit clipped, but what them niggas was doing on YouTube, they just streaming now. They just streaming their shit. And it's like, I don't think they're lit. I just think they're doing that.
I think people are more. I think more people are seeing their clips.
Yeah, more people are seeing their clips because it's just clip culture.
But it's just like, there has to, even when I think about like brands that are on YouTube, it's like, it's super curated.
Yeah.
But I think at the core, I think YouTube is still the closest thing to having the realest fan base.
Yeah, I mean, authentic audience.
Authentic audience.
You can't buy them.
You can't buy them, and we're at the space where people aren't watching YouTube videos. So if somebody's watching your YouTube videos and waiting for you to, because you're eating, but at the same time, a lot of people they said this. The YouTube algorithm is the exact same way. People are not seeing the videos. Their subscribers aren't seeing their YouTube videos being pushed out to them. So it's like Instagram. Not everybody sees your post.
Yeah, you gotta turn on that notification.
That's the closest thing. But if you can get people to do that, that is the most loyal customer base.
When you get niggas to turn on their notifications and your subscribers are the ones that click your video as soon as it drops and it plays more than 30 seconds, nigga, that shit's gonna turn you up.
And that's where it's like, that's where I'm trying to get to the point where the content that I'm putting out is can I get your attention? I get the shorts that I think we're able to do what you got to do on a shorts tip. But like, I want to really be able to be like, can you subscribe and can you click the reminder for me in the content that I'm creating? Because now I'm gonna see your stuff even more. And it's just like, I would rather build an audience from that POV to directly grow the brand or whatever other venture that I'm getting into. It's just like, I don't want to limit myself in this space anymore when it comes down to making YouTube content, because I truly believe like niggas have all the tools that they need to put their stuff out. It's just like, you just got to be creative in the way you know.
I'll be honest, and I will say this: what I have seen, and granted, like niggas, because niggas is having these conversations. That's why I feel like this shit is way closer than niggas even.
I know.
Even could like fathom.
Yeah, for sure.
Moment. Like I feel like, because you know, like I even think about like the Rodney son with the fucking Kai shit.
Yeah.
You know, this nigga was just on fucking. He's just got clipped, and this nigga is literally like losing his shit because he has 2K live viewers. That nigga wasn't even breaking past 100, bro.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that nigga just got clipped. It was like he just started getting clipped out of nowhere, and then it was like he landed on. But nigga, he's been around.
No, for sure.
This shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen videos of this nigga like, yeah, you little Rodney son.
Yeah.
Like nigga, that shit is old. Like this nigga's been around.
Yeah.
But it was just the simple fact that nigga was not gaining no traction.
No, not at all.
But he was just kept doing that shit, and then he landed on niggas' radar. Just like all these niggas that was just on the fucking Blackboy Max stream, and all these niggas just got turned up.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, there's niggas. I genuinely feel like there's niggas that are just made to be consumed, seen, heard from, and then there's niggas that aren't.
Yeah.
And the niggas that utilize that are essentially the niggas that hop on the YouTube wave and then translate from YouTube to whatever the fuck they doing. And it's only because niggas understand it's okay to be corny.
No, yeah.
Like, like go ahead.
And that's something I'm learning too, is like, when you're looking at the stuff I'm studying, it's talking about story and you know, emotions, everything. But it's like, for an editor to create and edit, it's like almost as when the character is weird or funny or it's like that's the best opportunity for you to tell a story about this person. It's like people get to see that side of you, you know. Like that was a mistake a lot of times that on my old videos or the things that we would shoot,
constructing something that was inauthentic, inorganic, and you wanted to minimize that from being seen.
Exactly.
So the thing that sells, you were stripping off.
Exactly.
And that's why it's like, nigga, that's why, you know what even makes all this more sense? It's like I'm going through these clips and shit, and it's like so funny because, nigga, you can literally see where like shit is getting constructed and like how niggas is like turning. And like I even got like the full video of like the Lil Keed interaction.
Yeah.
And like I didn't even realize niggas had that full clip. And so like I put it in there because I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like I don't think this needs to be hidden. And me just watching back, you can see when what I was doing in terms of like emulating Thug. Yeah. You can see when it died in me. And it was like after the Keed interaction, like it died. Yeah. And you can like, and I'm just watching these clips, and you can see how like that shit not bringing me joy no more. Yeah. Off that one interaction. Yeah. And I was like, I knew it because I lived it. Yeah. But it's crazy to just see like, you just see like, okay, he's doing the music, he's doing this. Oh, he landed on this. He's emulating the way Thug's sounding. He's talking. And then he's showing Keed this. He's talking to Keed. He's showing his music. And then Keed's like, hey, can we take a photo, man? Can we just take a photo? Hey, bro, you want the photo or what? And then nigga's like, you see it on my face. And I put the fucking speaker on the fucking stage. And I'm just like, I don't want this fucking photo. Yeah. Like, I don't care to be a fucking fan. Like, nigga, I'm in this bitch trying to use the opportunity. And it's just like all that shit, and it's just like it's just so funny that shit was happening. But
I'm gonna point this out. It's like that's the idea of like when you think somebody can do something for you.
Exactly.
goes out the window.
Exactly.
And that's where it's like we are living in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye can do something for you, but I don't truly care because if you hold my future.
Yeah, it's like it damn near turns into the real question is what can I do for you? Like why would I be in the same room with you? Because nigga, even that documentary 3, you know how I view that? Kanye chose y'all niggas to be here to fulfill his vision, not the other way around. That nigga don't even give two this is what I seen. Yeah. That nigga don't give two shits about the game. He don't give two shits about Jim Jones. He don't give two shits about Justin LeBoy. He give a fuck about are y'all gonna execute what I need to
exactly.
Done. And when I seen them niggas, you could tell like, okay, when that nigga in the game was in the fucking Twasta hoodie, you can tell Kanye told him to do that shit. He listened.
Yeah.
So, and then when I watched the video and he's rapping and he's like, these niggas look uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it's like because Kanye told you to just go over there and rap your shit, and you didn't know whether or not to look cool. You didn't know whether or not to not look cool. You didn't know what the fuck. That nigga told you a couple things. I was just gauging. It's like, the nigga told you a couple things, and you did it. Why? Because he needed a nigga that could rap from LA, and you fit the bill.
Yeah.
He needed a New York nigga to rap that could fit the bill, and you fit the bill. Again, if you listen to the production, it's very Kanye, and it does not sound like the game or Jim Jones really actually fit on that.
Yeah.
But it sounded like that nigga wanted to do something,
and he did it.
And he had accessories to do it, and he did it.
And that's where it's like at the end of the day, it's like when you look at the vision that you're trying to create, it's like, what are you putting yourself in the opportunity to create, to be the one facilitating, like the producer, the director? That's why I think that's
you know
what it is.
What I really love about this nigga, like what he's doing, it's almost like the nigga said, "Fuck the industry, we don't need this shit." And what I'm taking from what he's doing is basically saying, y'all niggas better stop trying too hard because this shit don't need it.
And I think we're on the same. I think this is why we're posting what we're posting.
Yeah.
Because I don't think honestly, I think what we're doing is the new. I think everybody's trying to be the most authentic version of themselves, but the highest quality version of themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like you see this high level of production where it's like I could turn the camera on, and you could be in your shorts. It's like people want to see that, and I think the mecca of that is what is gonna be facilitated to everybody. Where it's like, damn, I just want to be on camera and not care about what the fuck I'm wearing. Or how I look. Nobody cares.
I just want to be me. Yeah, because niggas don't care.
Nobody cares, and that's where I think that's the most important thing. Is like,
I think that's what's gonna make niggas gravitate.
The episode 1 when we shot for you, it was like it was on a fly. It was just like, fuck it, let's do it. And I think that documentary 3 is the same thing. It's yo, we need a white boy to stay right here, bro. Say what you gonna do.
You heard him. He said, "Man, who we gonna get to edit this shit?" Nigga said, I guess you ain't find nobody.
It's just like we just
said, bro. He literally said, "Hey, get on the ground. Hey, fix that mask. Come on. Hey, start talking, bro.
Go." Because nobody cares.
Yeah, like that's how it definitely, nigga, his Super Bowl commercials damn near kind of told you.
Yeah, it's year 2.
Right.
Year 2 of him doing the exact same thing.
And that seems normal now.
It's like nobody. We are. I'm telling you. I think we are moving into the meta space of just putting out content to put out content. To put out yourself. That's what it is. Like I used to go back and like, oh, this whole thing about like how people live, how you look, or like I didn't want to show the crib because I don't want people to know where I live. But everybody else is showing their crib on where they live. It's like nobody give a fuck. It's like no.
Because it's like, you know, niggas is trench bait. That's why I'm like, yo, I gotta change. That's why I'm like, yo, I gotta change the room up. You know how I gotta take right here? Yeah. I'm like, damn, I think I gotta go right here with it. Niggas gotta see the old ass tethered blinds. Niggas gotta see the bed. Niggas gotta see how I'm sleeping. Niggas gotta see like I ain't got shit.
Nah,
you know
literally.
what I'm saying? Like, for real. And I just gotta fucking emulate that because it's like, I think that's the only thing that's gonna win because it's like, what niggas so used to doing is making it look like something that's not. And I think that's what's not allowing niggas to win.
Yeah.
Because this whole time it's like, granted, we looking like that, but niggas not even knowing, like, bro, we don't have shit on that cost. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And niggas, but in their head, they like, oh, that nigga having, like, look at him. It's like, bro, we doing this off the strain. Like, nigga just put together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can't feel me. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, bro.
And that's a testament to also, it's like, what type of person or the things that we put out as people or as individuals. Like, I think we've always, of course, everybody feels like the underdog. Like, I feel like niggas have always had the underdog story in any aspect that they put themselves into. It's just like now. Now it's like
that's a superpower. It's understanding that shit. That's how niggas gonna win, bro. That's how niggas gonna eat. Like, nigga, you gotta understand, like, bro, like, these niggas really be talking about they trench babies. Like, bro, niggas really trench. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't hide this much longer, nigga. I'm trench. Like,
no, literally, it's like, I'm like, niggas in this shirt. I'm like, bro, if y'all see me in this shit, y'all see me in this shit.
Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to get on camera and get on that. I ain't gonna lie. I can't afford no clothes. That's why I go in the house of my boxers, nigga.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm not, you know, like, it's like the reality of this shit is just like, this is what it is. And chasing all that fabricated other shit is just, it's not. It's like, it's honestly not how.
That's the new corny.
Yeah. Literally. It's like.
Because you're like, man, nigga, why you trying so hard?
And then when you're winning off of that, when you're winning off of the fact that you can say that, like, you're trying so hard to be something that you're not, it's like, bro, you're already winning because it's like, I'm not trying to put myself in a position to be like, I don't, you know, it's just like, bro, this is me. I show up on camera because it's me. I don't have to be nobody else but me.
No cap. That's why I feel like, and that's the thing that I think I fuck with and resonate. Like, one, I resonate with that with the streamers, right? Because in the back of my head, I go, oh, these niggas not really like who they are.
Yeah.
And that may be true, but that may be out off the camera. Niggas may be a reserved version of themselves. They may actually be like that.
Yeah.
I think my only plight with the shit is, you know, when their interactions with somebody on camera is so nice, I'd be like, that's not real.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think y'all really move like that because I know if you out in public and you don't fuck with what's going on,
you gonna say,
mm-hmm. Yeah, you gonna get the showing how you really give it up because everybody would give it up like that. But then these niggas have these moments where they break that shit and it'd be like a nigga that's stalking them. And they be like, bro, stop fucking stalking us, bro. That shit's not cool. And then you get to, okay, now everything that I thought was fake about this nigga, I forgot.
Yeah.
Because that one moment is what registered me like, okay, so that nigga is real.
Yeah,
he is a real person. He doing that just like how you would do that if you was meeting somebody for the first time.
Yeah.
First impression shit. That's all.
Yeah.
So it's like, now it registers. But going back to the idea of just like this, like, granted, niggas, even when I look at Sneako's videos, Sneako's edits are crazy, yes, but I think his cuts are the things that.
Yeah, they are. It's like the flow.
More, yeah, it just, everything is cut right.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily know if he has like effects because I haven't seen too many of his videos.
I think the closest effect that you see is the subtitles.
Right. Other than that, like, it's really, it just seemed like it's stop and go. And I'll elaborate on that part. But I think that's another thing why I'm gravitating towards, like, the way Too Hollis and 8 Sip are, like, doing their shit.
Their videos?
Yeah, because I just feel like that may be inauthentic, but it appeals and it appears to be very authentic. Even though I know. Yeah. Because I can point out now, I'm like,
for sure.
I know. Y'all niggas. You know what I want to go? I want to go back on fucking, what I really want to do is, I should go back on Too Hollis videos and check the descriptions on a computer and see if his music is licensed to a label. And that'll really tell me if this shit is, everything that he's doing is fake as fuck.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'll do that on my own time. But what I was going to say about Sneako, you know, I kind of even want to do that walk in front of somebody and then fucking do that shit and
you
like have regular interaction or something.
Gang, you're gonna see that video and I said in the chat. He does the exact same thing, but it's like, but that's another thing. It's like human interaction.
Yeah,
like
that is self.
That's already, we already tested that.
Yeah.
It's already proof. When we see people interact with another person, it's like it's some type of form that connects with the human mind that says, "Oh shit, like this person is actually interacting with another person." So even when you think about Ye, when he does his shit, it's like you're seeing the interaction being happening towards another person, or you see it in a video. It's just like Sneeko does it the best when you see that.
Yeah,
and he's like,
because the one thing I was like, damn, where though?
but then we get into our heads and we like, where? It's like
no. It's little like, things like gas stations, like fucking going to McDonald's or going to like all that shit where the camera is on you and you're just interacting with a person. Like that works too. But like I also want to get the like talking to somebody and just have the camera and asking, not like somebody's holding the camera and videotaping, but more like I got the shit in a tripod and I'm just like, hey, so what you think about da da da? And you're like, are you on camera? Yeah, you on camera. You cool with it?
Yeah.
All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure out where can I get that footage, even if it's just a cutscene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like my mind goes, damn, like DePaul. Like my mind just goes like Lincoln Park or bar or like late night bar, like that type shit. Because I don't know where else niggas would be friendly. I like DePaul, Lincoln Park, over by Lakeview after when niggas after the Cubs game. Or Like that's the only thing where it's like those is like crazy amount of people. Obviously when it's warmer, it's like those is crazy amount of people that you know you can interact with whatever.
And it's crazy because it's like like these narratives and these stories that we tell. It's like even me is like, damn, you know, you could do that shit in New York because everybody's looking for somebody's doing something every day. So if you're not getting approached, then it's like, you know, like
that's just not the culture out here.
It's not the culture. That's what in my mind, like the construction that niggas is saying. Until you go ahead and you start going to concerts and you asking niggas questions, and then that construct.
But you have to go to those select.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference between New York and. You're strategically saying like, oh, is it a baseball game? Is it a game? Is it this
because
game?
you know you're gonna get some type of content from some way.
Somebody is willing to talk.
Exactly.
But like just your day to day, that's a little bit different. Like I think that's the difference with New York. Is like day to day, you could just go up to niggas and they're willing to just like they be standoffish because that's just they demeanor. But they're probably willing to interact with you while you're on camera. I feel like Chicago's like. It's just certain. I'm just not gonna try that. I'm just not gonna. I know the events that have to take place where people are more susceptible to be more friendly.
Yeah.
But it's like, nigga, I'm not gonna just approach somebody with the camera, fucking in a loop and shit. Because it's warm weather. Like, nah, that ain't.
It's not the same. It's not the. Especially if you live here your entire life, you already look at that completely different.
That ain't gonna be in your favor because you don't know what nobody on. And it's like, I'd rather approach those situations where niggas are waiting to be approached. Yeah. So, I mean, granted, like, niggas could do that shit at any, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas could go and be like, niggas do that shit all the time, bro. If I really wanted to stop, like you just said, if niggas really wanted content and niggas wanted to fucking prep a content and be like, I'm gonna think about some shit I wanna go, alright, boom. It's easy for niggas to follow who's doing shows. Niggas still got, it's certain people certain sites that go Ticketmaster, all that shit. And for sure. Yeah, the niggas that throw the shit, Speakerbox, all that shit. So like you can follow along who's going
for sure.
And you can go out and be like, okay, I'm gonna go grab my content this day because I know these niggas gonna talk to me, even if I'm talking about the fucking music that they about to consume. It's the interaction that I'm capturing on camera, which is better than. Nah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you can literally go get one of these.
Yeah. It's just understanding that space awareness of what's going on and like, but like, overall it's just like his content does cut well, and the interactions do help a lot. But like, yeah, overall, I think the YouTube shit and like the creation aspect of everything is just like completely different. We're not even in the same space, so it's like being able to control that and just do you is way better than not. So it's just like, but it's funny because it's like